My 1, my 4. If you have a question on your topic, you put that hand up in the air and I will assist you. That counts as 1, 2, 3, 4 words.
I've had the Trololo song stuck in my head all day. I don't know. It just happened like that.
I'm trying to find a song that represents.
Do you guys want baby feet? I love it. Baby feet. She's the video.
I want you to count on between 2 and 4 minutes at most. 7 to 10 slides is not going to give you a ton of room. So count on moving consistently. Don't write a lot, because you're limited to how many words. For which one? We'll get there. Don't get ahead, man. Don't get ahead. You have the whole decade to play around it. Yes, so you want to be selective. Maybe not just like a specific moment, but maybe a whole movement. So it was a popular band in the 1960s. Okay, Beatles always number 1. Anybody else from that area? Like geographically from that decade? It'll occur to you. So, a whole bunch of groups coming from one location to the U.S. That's something to talk about. Maybe not an individual band. Don't focus on individual songs. Focus on multiple genres if you're able to do so. And don't talk about Bob Dylan. We're going to do a lot of that over the next few weeks.
Is there a way to
Did you forget your topic?
Yeah.
What number are your guys?
It's like some presidency.
Presidents and their legacy. So who were the presidents of the 1960s and what were they remembered?
No, that's what it was. A lot of British bands.
You have 20 minutes. Get your weaponry ready.
Mr. Hicks, if it was Cold War and Space Race,
You do both. So again, broad strokes. Don't get into like the nitty gritty details of stuff. We're just giving you a summary of the Cold War. Correct.
Probably my name. My name sucks. We said 7 to 10.
You were describing the picture, not the slide itself. So you have to have a visual on every single slide.
No, we just have to guess it. Oh my god.
So if you want to talk about who was in command of the American forces during wartime, picture, name, and you would like that.
I've been home for 3 days and I've already been I'm really
So how many do we have in their decade?
I don't even know how to rate that.
Try again.
Yeah.
Should we do a different genre?
Let's Google what genres were.
We should go there.
I thought you were just listing this off your head. I was like, dang.
If I did, then no,
So Eisenhower County was widely significant earlier. Definition.
Oh, right when I was
Who'd you decide on? Who'd you decide on?
We don't know.
So what do we have so far?
We are just been
Are you stuck?
kind of, we've got like the British, and that's a lot. And there's some big ones. Rolling Stones.
Okay, so you have what they refer to as the British invasion. What other genres are you looking at?
Some kind of psychedelic pop.
Okay, so who's popular for that? And you don't have to think about the top of your head. You got the internet machine right there. So if you're looking for like just regular popular music, absolutely. I think that's someone you should talk to. And that's not a British invasion example. Yes. What about Motown? What
did he do in the 60s?
about jazz? Or just think rock and roll?
The Doors. I think they're considered surf rock, kind of along with the Beach Boys. James Joplin. Girls. But like mostly R&B. Well, there's like R&B and stuff, and that was like
Well, I feel like we should like, like we should gather
Aretha
information
Franklin.
like when we're sitting together so we know what we're doing.
Okay, so should we have like each one be different?
I remember
A
when
different genre?
catch it out.
So you can have British and
Example.
a little like maybe an
There we go. Glad to see some of you practicing and getting ready to go. At this time, I'm going to start dividing things up, and I recommend two things. Number one, if someone is presenting, you are not actively working on your own presentation. You respect the speaker and you let them get through their presentation. Public speaking is hard. Show them some respect. Thing number two, designate a timekeeper in your group. Presentations should not exceed 2 minutes. Your target is very much like what you did at the end of last semester. I'm looking for about 90 seconds to 2 minutes and then move on because you have 9 of these to listen to. So what is going to happen, I'm going to take your group of 3 and your group of 4, and I'm going to put you in 3 different places in this room. I'm going to put one group over there on the blue chairs. I would like to put one group over in this corner at this tall table. I want you all surrounding that tall table. And I would like the last group to choose either this table or this table to stand around and present your findings. Again, 90 seconds to 2 minutes is your target. I need you guys to decide who is going to go to what corner and do so quickly. And you guys, who's going to be presenting together? Oh yeah, you guys need to figure out where you're heading as well. Once you get there, designate your timekeeper and start your presentations. Who are my ones? You will present first. Who are my twos? Second, my threes. Third, and so on from that stance. Move to your spaces now.
We're starting. So our group had the Vietnam War, and it was John, me, AJ, and Jackie. And so the origin of conflict is that they wanted to stop the communism between them. And then the publicity war, it was the first war to be publicized in the U.S., so they're able to get pictures like that. And the opposition in the U.S. is that the pictures were coming back, and like the people didn't really know what was happening in the war, but when they saw what was happening, they didn't like it, so they were like rioting. And then important figures is Richard Nixon, which is the U.S. president, and then Ho Chi Minh, which is the Vietnam president. And then the casualties is that there were 2 million civilians that died in between the two countries. 58,220 American soldiers, 250 Vietnam soldiers died. And then there was 7 million tons of U.S. bombs that were dropped on Vietnam. The war costed $168 million, and then the lives of the soldiers is that they're very dehydrated and they're in the heat, so they're like exhausted and stuff. And then the war crimes is that both sides of the war, they were like dropping bombs on each other and killing the civilians. That's it.
Alright, I'm ready.
Okay, go.
Okay, I'm doing civil rights movement. Civil rights movement, it was a movement created by Black Americans in the United States in the 1960s. And it was in response to the racial discrimination, unequal rights, and segregation that was happening at the time. Some of the goals, they wanted to end the racial discrimination that was prevalent, and they wanted equal rights. They wanted equal voting rights, they wanted equal housing rights, working conditions, etc. Some of the key influential figures, one was Rosa Parks. She was one of the figures that is seen as sparking the movement and the boycott against the buses, because she was on a bus and she was told that she needs to stand up to give up her seat for a white man, and she said no, and everyone was like, that's inspiring, so she became a figure in that way. Martin Luther King Jr. was another important figure, and he promoted peaceful protest, not taking to the streets and ransacking protests. He promoted, speeches and all that kind of stuff, rallies. He, like I said, influential figure, and towards the end of the movement, he was assassinated and killed. Another important figure was Malcolm X. He fought for Muslim black rights. He was a black Muslim himself, and so that was another big aspect of the civil rights movement, was unequal Islamic rights. He was also assassinated during a rally. So the outcome of the civil rights movement, the Civil Rights Act, which banned segregation and unequal working rights and pay and conditions. There was the Voters' Rights Act, which gave all Black Americans the right to vote, and it got rid of the literacy requirement, that was from the post-Civil War. And there was the Fair Housing Act, which required housing to be equal between all races, etc. That's it.
Good work.
6 or 7, perfect. So we're all roughly in the same area, and that's good. What I want you guys to do at this point, we will finish those final presentations at the start of class tomorrow. At this time, I want you to log out, close those Chromebooks, and head back to the class, please.
Julie, all set?
Yeah.
So our game for today.